Hi guys, this is Chap, a good-for-nothing, soon-to-be 25 auntie.
Chaz, first of all, my name is not keycaps. Second, 25 is still very young. And third, who hired this TV version narrator? This is my channel.
Well, that was rude. Go ahead then.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel, keycaps. This is where I take you along my journey of starting my small business. It's 2026 and I decided it's time for a change. It's time to actually make something of myself.
Why are you lying? This business was supposed to launch a year ago. Matter of fact, weren't you supposed to join the military by now?
So now, we're officially on a 30-day countdown to launch. If not, well, someone's joining the Air Force. Okay, why are we still stuck on promises from years ago? Let's move on. I got depressed, okay? I thought I'd get at least some engagement after posting, but look at my Instagram. Not a single like. Lord help me. Anywho, today we'll be making...
So, you're not going to tell them who you are? Why you started this business?
For money, obviously.
Can you be serious? Don't you want people to connect with you? Don't you want to build a community?
Fine. Growing up, I never really knew what I wanted to be.
Okay, what's with the light and the music? I'm trying to be serious here, and you're taking a piss.
Don't be a party pooper. Just keep on talking while I handle the cinematics.
Okay, so back to what I was saying.
If you have immigrant parents, you know the options. Doctor or lawyer. But when I was 12, I watched the Winter Olympics, and for the first time, I felt a spark. I wanted to be a figure skater. People said I was too old to start, but I believe that if I put my heart into something, it was possible. Figure skating is expensive. We weren't rich, but I trained however I could with whoever would help me. I competed until I was 22, and that's when I realized I didn't have what it takes to go further. I skipped education for my dream, and when it didn't work out, I was lost. By that time, all my friends had their degree, and some of them were even getting married. However, I had never even kissed a man, let alone held a hand. Like, I'm a 24-year-old that's never gotten their first kiss. Matter of fact, how do you even kiss?
Okay, you're getting sidetracked.
Right, sorry. For a long time, I felt like I had failed. Like I should have listened to everyone telling me to stop. But one day, I realized something. My parents didn't make all those sacrifices for me to give up. So I decided to try again. Differently. I love gaming, I love cute things, and that's how Q-Cap was born. So welcome to Q-Cap, where this 24-year-old good-for-nothing tries to turn her life around.
That was beautiful. I'm proud of you.
Relax. I might delete this. It's too vulnerable.
Anyhow, let's actually start this video. The business roadmap of things we want to finish today. We have the business name, the products, the pictures, the website, and the launch. We already have the business name though, which is keycap. So next on the list is to finish making the products. So if you've been following my small business journey, which I can assume you haven't, because look at my follower count, but you would know that one of the products I offer are artisan keycaps. So here I'm just painting cow keycaps.
Pause. Really? Cow keycaps. Do I need to buy you a pair of glasses?
You know I meant pig keycaps. Oh, but let's just jump on her every chance we get. And you know I've barely had any sleep. You know that I'm running on coffee right now. Oh, but let's not cut me some slack. And yes, guys, I may have spent over 6 months making artisan keycaps. Just realize that they do not fit on every single keyboard. Now that's out of the way, can we proceed with the video? Back to what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted. Enjoy this little montage of me making these cute pig artisan keycaps, cause I have nothing to say. Pause. Can we take a moment to appreciate this butchered eye? I can't do eyes when I film because I need the keycap all up in my face, but it can't be all up my face because it has to be all up in the camera's face. Okay, I know I said I was gonna do a little cute montage of painting the pig artisan keycap, but I just got something. I got triggered, and I just want to get something at this off. No, sorry, I can't even talk.
Pause. It's giving.
Dreams that you had.
You know that you can just have a script, right? Just breathe. What she is trying to say is that butcher in the eye triggered something inside of her, so she feels the need to rant. Yeah, go ahead.
Rant of the day: having to film. One of the things I enjoy the least about this whole small business journey is the social media part, like filming, talking, existing on camera. Y'all just watch me struggle to form a proper English sentence. And mind you, English is my first language. I can't string words together in real life, but suddenly I'm expected to sit here, talk to a camera, edit it, upload it, and be confident. I know it's not mandatory to post on social media, but let's be real. If you want your business to grow, it kind of is, and that's the annoying part. I didn't start a small business because I wanted to be an influencer. I started it because I like creating things, not because I like hearing my own voice played back to me. Every time I film, I'm like, why do I sound like that? Why did I just forget the word because? And today's rant is because I was having such a hard time working on the little details of my artisan keycaps while trying to film at the same time. The camera's always in the way. I'm trying to focus, not block the light, not knock the tripod over, and still make sure everything looks good. And y'all seen how I butchered the eye. And just to be transparent, I don't even have a big setup or a budget yet. I'm filming on my iPhone 11, doing the best I can with the camera I have, and learning as I go. But anyway, here I am, uncomfortable, still filming, still trying, so please bear with me and my chaotic self. I'm going to be all over the place sometimes, but this is part of the journey, so thank you for tagging along. Now let's go back to making the cute montage. And here we have the pig keycaps. Aren't they so cute? Now that I was done with the pig keycaps, the next thing on the list was to make the cat bread, which was a suggestion that a deep fryer lover left on one of my shorts. Okay, so right here I have a blank cat keycap that I'm painting brown. If you can't tell, it's made out of resin. Past me had actually thought real far ahead with this one. I knew that if I wanted to keep making these keycaps without losing my mind, I needed to find a way to duplicate them that was both time efficient and cost effective.
You know damn well that's a lie.
Okay, that was a tiny white lie. I don't know why you had to call me out for it, though. Anyways, optimistic, delusional little past me really thought that the moment I started putting myself out there, I'd suddenly have an overwhelming amount of orders. And I was convinced I wouldn't be able to keep up if I made everything completely from scratch. Anyways, turns out I slightly overestimated the speed of my success. But honestly, that wishful thinking was kind of a blessing. It pushed me to learn resin casting early on, and now I actually can scale when the time comes. Anywho, I started by sculpting the original model out of polymer clay. Once I'm happy with it, I create a mold using liquid silicone. And from that mold, I can cast multiple resin copies of the same design. It sounds simple when I explain it like this, but trust me, it was a whole learning curve. If you guys want me to go deeper into resin casting or show the full process of how I make my keycaps from start to finish, let me know in the comments. And look, we have the completed bread jam cat keycap. How are the vocals? Amazing, right? After finishing the cat bread jam, I made up little shorts on it, and then Butterfly Art 31 made a comment saying, "Could you make a bunny burger?" And I'm gonna be frank with you guys. When I saw that comment, It had me stressing for a sec, because I was like, I love that you guys believe in my abilities, but how am I supposed to make a burger that's a keycap and that's a cat? And then I realized it doesn't have to be a keycap, it can be a keychain. So join me on the process of making the cat burger keychain.
Let's cook! First we need the dough. Then slice the bun. Then we add texture. Pound the meat. That's too slow. Fantastic! Prepare the lettuce.
A little intermission moment. I know I'm talking again. For someone who said they don't know what to say, I'm sure saying a lot. But I just wanted to take a second to thank everyone who's been leaving comments. Even seeing one familiar name show up genuinely gives me the motivation to keep going. And I actually love You Should Make This comments. Please keep them coming. Half of the time, you guys are the reason I try new things.
Okay, that's enough talking. Back to cooking. Now we bake the bread. Add the ice. Now we assemble the burger. Good job! The cat burger. Good job!
Okay, but you can't tell me that keychain isn't so cute. Anywho, let's go make the business cards. And if any one of you are interested in seeing the rest of the products offered, you can just go ahead and check my Etsy. So first, I'm just adjusting the size because I want my thank you cards to be 3.5 inches in width and 2 inches in height. Then we design it. After I was happy with the design, I grouped it up just to copy paste it all the way down. Then to make the back of the card, I duplicate the front page to make sure everything lines up, and I just redesign everything. As you can see, it says collect stickers. This is just my small way of thanking the people who come back and support me again. Every order comes with a sticker, and once you place your third order, you'll get a little surprise from me. It's a way of me saying, I see you and I appreciate you. And obviously I have to add the QR codes to my social, like a girl has to plug herself.
And here I'm just adding a little box where I can add the name of the supporter. Here I'm just making the backing of the card a little bigger. I don't have a double-sided printer, which means that the front and the back don't always align perfectly when I print. By making this slightly larger, I'm basically giving myself a bigger margin for error, just in case it shifts a little. And if you guys are interested in me fully explaining the whole process, leave a comment. I can definitely go more in depth. After I'm done with the design, I always print on plain paper first. You should always do a test print just to make sure everything looks right before using your good paper. Then, I cut it out to check if the back aligns properly with the front. And as you can see, it does, which means we're good to move on to Real Deal and print on cardstock. Now I'm just cutting it up. And I inspect it to see if everything's on the card and lining up, and it is. So now you just write the name. Here's keycaps. The first card belongs to me. And then I laminate it. And then ta-da! Here's a business card completed. Isn't it cute?
Pause. You know damn well that the color of these two do not match. I don't know who you thought you'd be fooling, but you can't just skip through things.
Can you not just let some things slide? Okay guys, as you can see, the final product is darker. The card came out more purple than pink because when I printed on the cardstock, I changed the setting of the paper type from plain paper to presentation something.
First, it's called presentation matte paper. And yes, I have to call you out, lazy bum.
Okay, Mr. Know-It-All, I was eventually going to fix my mistake off camera. Excuse me for wanting to be finished with the video. Anywho, maybe it was good that I got called out there because I realized that the QR code for my YouTube and Instagram wasn't even working. So I went back to Canva to fix it. I used a built-in QR code generator, pasted in the links to my YouTube and Instagram, and it created codes that your phone can actually scan, which is kind of important. And to fix a color issue, I went ahead and lightened up everything.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to cut in because you continue to meet my expectations and I'm getting tired of it. You changed the printer settings and the result came out darker. So your solution is to lighten the design instead of just returning the printer settings to what it was. Bless your heart, truly.
Well, you could have just said that earlier instead of watching me waste my time. After changing the printer settings, I printed, and then you can see it actually came out pink this time. And to compare, look at the difference. Voila! Now that we're done making the product, it's time to take pictures. You might be wondering, what comes next?
Did you not just say the next step is pictures?
Was I talking to you? No. So keep your mouth shut. If you guessed building a miniature bakery, congratulations. You understand the creative process.
Okay, but why?
So,
I may not have mentioned this before, but I'm broke, which means I don't have any fancy photography equipment. So naturally, the solution is to build a tiny bakery set and pretend I'm a professional.
Okay, so you're building a tiny bakery set that you're going to use as the background for your product photos. Because we believe in presentation.
Okay, quick scene change before he talks y'all's ears out.
And here is the completed bakery. Next, we're gonna watch me struggle to set up the stage.
Damn, double homicide.
A few moments later.
Now that we're done taking pictures, it's time to upload them on the website.
Before I even create an Etsy listing, the first thing I do is go on ChitChats, which is a Canadian shipping provider, and get an estimate for how much shipping will cost. I use ChitChats because their rates are usually lower than Canada Post, and I really try to keep shipping fees as affordable as possible for you guys. First, I calculate the domestic rates. I plug in the dimensions and weight of my bubble mailer, and in this case, it would be a bubble mailer that would contain like a sticker and freebies. Then I enter a random address within Canada. I usually pick somewhere far like Vancouver so I can see the highest possible shipping cost estimate. So it says it would cost approximately $5.53. And then I just play with the weight to see how much weight would cause the price to change. And then I do the same thing for the US. However, if you look closely, there's a tariff code that I do include because, we're getting charged tariffs. So yeah, I make sure to include the tariff code I found on ChitChat for the US, and then I just see how much it would weigh. And I do the same thing for international. Here I just decided to go with France. However, do keep in mind that here I was just calculating the rates for my stickers and bookmarks. And then the tariff code is, I think, associated with the sticker, if I remember correctly. As you can see, there's already a few listings up there because I may or may not have forgotten to film, but it's fine. I'll just show a video of me creating a listing for my bookmarks. And yes, I'm new to Etsy. If the title looks like it's a bunch of keywords stitched together, that's because it is. I'm still figuring out the whole SEO thing. Right now we're testing, experimenting, and hoping the algorithm likes me. And then you just see me scrolling trying to figure out how to create variations. I even clicked on the correct thing just to hop out of it, because even if I created a few listings, I still managed to forget how to create variations. So I looked like a fool for a sec, but it's okay. So here it is, my Etsy is officially up for launch. Right now I only have 4 listing lives because I'm adding new ones gradually. I've heard it's better to upload consistently rather than drop everything at once. So we're building this step by step. Feel free to check out the shop and see where I'm at so far. And if there's anything you've been eyeing, everything is 25% off for the first month to celebrate the launch. So go ahead and shop. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed my slightly chaotic self. I'm still figuring out this whole YouTube thing out, but I'm really glad you're here. Next video, we'll be preparing for the Easter launch. I'm hoping to have that up about 2 weeks before Easter so we can plan everything properly. I'll see you in the next one, but before I do that, let's have a little dance sesh.
Goodbye.